So help me God, Julian. I'm gonna kill you.
Don't hurt him, please. Please don't hurt him.
All right, the two of you out of there. We're gonna have ourselves a little chat.
What are you gonna do to him?
I don't know.
I would like to set a few ground rules. First, I want your word this won't become physical.
Shut up! All right. From here on in, I'm running the show. Rebecca, sit down. And not in front of Julian, all right? He's hid behind your skirts long enough. Say, but this is incredible. Well, this must have cost a pretty penny, Julian. It's no wonder you bought it, Sheridan. Julian pulled out all the stops to make you think that I was cheating on you.
I could not believe my eyes when I saw you. That imposter wearing that mask, making love to her. I mean, he looked just like you, but I knew in my heart that you could never do anything like that to me.
Yeah. That's why all the money in the world couldn't pull off your filthy, rotten scheme to break us up. When you saw that Sheridan and I were still together, to your love-making charade, you had to stoop even lower into the gutter. You know, Julian, only someone as twisted as you could come up with a plan to make it look like I was beating up a woman. But you blew it. The scene that was supposed to make your sister hate me forever didn't work. It backfired. And now you're gonna pay. See, I always knew you and your father were the scum of the earth. Now, there are not enough designer suits in the world to cover up what you're made of. But I never knew that you'd sink this low. Making a mask? Hiring an actor to impersonate me?
He even sounded exactly like you.
Yeah, that creep's a good actor. My own mother wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Don't you dare ever be sorry. This is your brother and your father's fault. And they're the ones who owe us a hell of a lot more than an apology. So, what'd you do, Julian? Huh? Huh? Did you call in a favor from the mayor? Get me down to the station tonight to write that report? I hope to God Officer Packer's not in your pocket. But I'll find out if he was.
At the party, when I told you how worried I was about Luis, you didn't say a word. You just let me drive off into that thick fog, terrified that something had happened to him.
That was all part of the plan. They had my double here, with his little friend, getting all hot and heavy at the time that you drove by and recognized my car on the street.
I still don't understand. If you had your car parked at the police station...
Well, that was the easy part. Sheridan, if they could manufacture a twin for me, how hard could it have been to do it for my car? I'm gonna hand it to you, Julian. You don't miss a trick, do you?
Except one. You underestimated Luis. He suspected that you and Father would try something to split us up the minute you said you wanted to throw us a party. I tried to convince him that he was just being paranoid, but unfortunately, he knows my family better than I do.
So when you came to the library to tell us you were back together,
That was all part of our plan. It was Luis's idea. He set the trap and said all we had to do was sit back and watch the two of you hang yourselves.
Wouldn't happen to have any rope lying around, would you?
Oh! My God, he's going to kill
tell me. Just remember, Cupcake, I did care for you. I was truly looking forward to living out the second half of my life with you.
Oh, I love you too, Pookie. Bye.
Get out of here. I'm begging you. We're both grown men here. May I remind you that you are an officer of the law, and your duty is to uphold it, not to commit the heinous crime of murder.
Oh, that's funny. You know, because that oath that I took as a cop, well, that's the farthest thing from my mind right now. You know, in fact, I don't feel like I have a conscience at all, which is very convenient. That way, I can give you the punishment that you deserve.
No, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I realize now what I did was wrong, but my motives were pure. I wanted to protect my sister. Surely you would have done the same thing if you thought Teresa were going to marry the wrong man.
The hell I would! Julian, I am nothing like you. I'm nothing like you at all. You see, I know that you think that Sheridan is marrying someone who's way beneath her. For goodness sake, my mother's your family's housekeeper. Not to mention that I'm gonna have to support Sheridan on a lowly civil servant's paycheck. It must be killing you. Oh, it must be killing you. I'm just a regular blue-collar guy. Never even played a golf game on the country club course in his life.
You make me sound so snobbish.
Yeah? Well, if that's all it were, I'd feel sorry for you. You see, Julian, I know the real reason why you don't want Sheridan to marry me. You know that I'm onto you. You know that once I marry Sheridan, I'm gonna have access to your estate, to your home, and to all your affairs. I'm finally gonna have a damn good shot at finding out what you and your old man did to make my father disappear. You see, Julian, in the not-too-distant future, I'm gonna have answers to a lot of questions. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into someone else. Someone else who's got some answers. Someone else who wants to knock you and Alistair off your high horse as bad as I do. It's your right to be afraid. And no, Julian, I'm not gonna kill you. After tonight, you're gonna wish I had. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that I wouldn't just love to finish you off, just to get it over with once and for all. But I won't. That is not a reprieve. The only reason that I'm gonna spare you is because of Sheridan. Because it would hurt her. So don't think that I'm sparing you for your sake. I'm sparing you for hers.
Thank you, Louise.
Here's what's gonna happen. Since you seem to love acting so much, we're just gonna play. We're just gonna play like tonight never happened at all. Except for one thing. When Sheridan and I get married, and we are gonna get married, I'm gonna be on you. I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. Oh yeah, brother-in-law. I'm gonna be so close to you. I'm gonna be so close to you. You're gonna feel me breathing down your neck at all times. So don't think that just because I'm letting you walk out of this house tonight, that I am not gonna find out what you and Alistair did to my father. When I do find out, and when I get the evidence, I'm gonna come down on you hard. Oh, I'm gonna come down on you so hard. Where the hell? Oh, look who's finally waking up. Get out! What? I said get out! Now get up and get the hell out of Harmony. If I see you in Harmony one more time, I'm gonna run you up on every charge possible.
So, what are you gonna do with me? I'm so sorry on your part in what happened here. I wish I would have never gotten involved with those people.
what you do. Get out of here, okay?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that...
One last thing, Julian.
Oh, anything, Sister T.
How dare you? How dare you and Father use my need for family against me? How dare you use my wish for love to almost cost me the only real love I've ever had? What is wrong with you? What did Father do to you growing up to make you like this? Do you even ever look in the mirror and wonder who you've become? Do you ever think of Mother when you're doing these horrible, awful things? You wouldn't. You couldn't stomach your own actions. I just want you to know that it didn't work. So you can go back and tell Father that your little plan to destroy what Luis and I have together had the opposite effect. I love him with all of my heart. And I am even more determined now to spend the rest of my life with him. There's nothing that you can do to stop me. Nothing at all.
The important thing is that you're all right.
Not really. Not when Father finds out what happened.
Oh, my God.
He said if our plan failed, he'd make me kill Sheridan. And now I'm going to have to kill my own sister.